Hey guys, what's going on? We got Nathan here with the Card Guys. For day 2, we had a doubleheader weekend. You lost in top 8 today, but you know that's not why we're here. You know, you ended up going 8-0 yesterday. And lucky dice with Briar. Your bread and butter.
That's it.
You room blade guy.
That's it.
What's gravitating you more towards Briar right now? Why Briar?
So the main reason that I'm on Briar right now is the most aggressive deck that doesn't automatically fold to ice. Obviously, it's an unfavorable matchup in like Oldham and Lexi.
Yeah.
But it doesn't just, you have a shot, right?
Sure.
That's the main thing.
For sure. Now, run me through your matchups that you had yesterday.
Yep.
Because I know they were pretty diverse, if I'm not mistaken. You had quite a few different decks you played.
Yeah, so first was Levia. It was a really close match. I didn't see Channel Mount Heroic until my 34th card, which was super unfortunate, but eventually she bricked and we get that. So then we played a Prism. That's a favorable matchup. We took that out. And then we played an OG Bravo, which I actually fatigued with 2 cards for my sideboard.
Shout out to Ed.
That's it. Sorry, Ed. Then we played against Fi. That was you. Yeah. He unfortunately Kyle bricked hard.
It wasn't great. But,
and then I did Force of Nature channel.
Oh, that was a crazy time.
Normal stuff. And then played another Prism, favorable matchup. So we went undefeated into the top 8, 5-0. And top 8 was all my unfavorable matchups, Oldham, and Fi.
Wow.
But we got those. None of the Oldhams were really on the fatigue plan. They were more aggressive, so I slowed the game down, waited for the heroics, and let them do the work. Fi, I got the pick and got to go second, so that was a huge benefit. And,
that was a good game there, too.
Yeah, it was a great game. One move was really telegraphed. He went and got a Phoenix Flame with his Pouncing Lynx, which the only reason you would ever do that is play Phoenix for him, so I just no-blocked until the very end. Didn't have to worry about Salt the Wound. We were good there. So we cleared it out, 8-0. Today we went 4-1 in Swiss, which was, we lost the first round of Prism. Really weird game, weird draws, but he also played it really well. And then won out. We played against a Dory, which was great. We played against a Dromai. We played against the Mirror Match. And then we played a Viscera as well. So overall, really good. And then, so we can go and get into the deck if you want.
Let's get into the list here. Let's
get into it.
What's the main equipment? Let's get the equipment over with real quick.
Yeah, so this is standard stuff. This is what everybody runs in Briar here, these 3. But I choose Crown of Providence over Skullcap. It's not even in the deck because I want to dilute the ability on CNC, right? And then also, if I don't draw an attack, that's a get out of jail free. Yeah. That's how I look at it.
For sure. Walk us through, I guess, ratios and kind of how you formed this deck, and I know you got some different choices that you didn't have in previous formats, and so
absolutely.
How it kind of evolved.
All right, so before when I ran Briar, I would run like a 32-28 ratio favoring attacks. And the main reason for that is you just don't want to brick, right? And ever since this card right here came out,
Blue Sift,
man, it's a get out of jail free, right? So what I did was I consolidated the ratio down to a 30-30. So we have 30 non-attacks. I consider Lightning Press a non-attack because it's just something I can't play out, right?
Sure.
And we play 30-30, and so we can get into that. We have the Channel Mount Heroic package, right? So it's 4 sets of 3, so 12 Earth Blues, if you will. To support the Channel Mount Heroic. Then we have 6 more blues, so a total of 18 in the main board. And then to finish out the non-attacks, we run 1 Gorg Tome and 2 Lightning Press. The main reason for the Lightning Press is to support the Entwine Lightning. And then Gorg Tome is just great in Briar. Bramble Spark is a staple. Everybody runs it. This is an interesting one that's not in a lot of Briar lists.
Talk to me about Blue Electrify. I like this card.
Well, red. So
is it red?
Yeah. We run the red one.
Okay.
The idea of the red Electrify is it's a turn extender. It's a way to get out of a brick situation if we get it from Arsenal, and it supports. It brings back value that used to be in an Entwined Lightning, right? Entwined Lightning we used to always run it back when we had like Ball Lightning, but the second those came out, we were kind of like not on that card a lot. So that's one plus. The second plus is in the mirror match and against like Fi It allows that extra pressure. And because everybody's on that whole, oh, no blocks. Well, that's fine. You'll take 3 and the card replaces itself. We like that, and it's half an embodiment. So that's why we went with that. It does get sideboarded out a lot. I will admit that. But yeah, now we'll move into the attacks. Standard stuff. This is in every single Briar list. This is in every single Briar list. So is Surge. So is Swarming. So is Scar. So is Rabble. We added more support for this card, so it became valid again. And then we also put in Exude, but it's not for the instant and D-React. I love to use this card as a way to maintain Channel Mount Heroic for more than 1 turn.
Okay.
To use it to pitch the extra blue, get in a little damage too, it never hurts, right? So now we can move into the sideboard cards.
Sure.
This is the sideboard equipment. Null Rune 3.5 is what I like to say. So we have just our standard Null Rune, right? And then we have Crown of Seeds.
Only playing Crown.
That's not, I've never seen a Briar list that ran it, and I basically only run it for Icelander because it is a way, if they're on that whole sigil permafrost plan, it is a way, that, as long as I keep an arsenal, it's always a way to clear Frostbite, right?
Sure.
Or if I'm down on resources, I can do it at the very beginning of the turn to find that blue if I'm really in a tough spot. So it's only for Icelander. That's it. Then we run 2 So Tomorrow. 2 So Tomorrow. That's to increase the blue count against Ice Lexi and also Icelander as well. And then also sometimes if I think the game's going to go long, I'll take 2 blue Sifs out and put in those So Tomorrows to give longevity for the card we're going to get to a little bit later.
Sure.
All right. And then we have Runic Reclamation. That's for the mirror match and Prism and Dromine. That's it. That's all. We park that bad boy in the arsenal, you know, and wait for them to play that Channel Mount Heroic, and we slap it at them. Yep. And that's it. This, if we're worried about, you know, blocking decks that have a lot of on-hit effects, ninjas or something like that, I'll take out like a lightning press that doesn't block and put in the pulse.
Yep.
Easy. These 2 cards.
Talk about this card, bro. Talk about your round 3 yesterday.
So, that's the 2nd time I've ever fatigued a Bravo. I did it once at Nationals, and it's great players too. Like Ed's top 4 to calling. The guy that I did it to at Nationals, I think he's on the Hyperloops team. He the next day after Nationals, he went to the calling and top 8'd it. So these are good players, and I fatigued Bravo and Briar. And the whole idea is you maintain a high life total, make good trades, and then eventually you get down there at like 1 life, and you just rotate it into Arsenal. You play one from Arsenal, it goes to the bottom of the deck. The other one's in your hand, you place it in Arsenal, you just rotate.
Yeah.
And that's a hammer for 7, which last time I checked is a little bit more than Bravos, so it works. And then we got CNC. That is only used as a popper and for Lexi in 5.
The aggro matchups.
Right. Anything that I know they're not running Crown of Providence, and they really need that arsenal, I'll throw that in.
Why not Erase Face? I know a lot of people are playing it and trying to jam their decks. Why did you elect to not go that route and play that card?
Well, I already have like 42 blocks, so I don't really need any more. You know, we're not going for that. Erase Face is one of those cards that it's not as impactful that I've found. I could easily be proven wrong on that, but like against Fi, like if you put that in your deck and they're not on the Draconic plan and they're just playing like Value Ninja, it's just a bad card, right? Yeah. And then also, you know, it has to hit, right? Yeah. So whereas CNC, it also has to hit, but it also has a condition on it that makes it harder to block, aka no D-Rex. Okay. So I just think it's more value and -3 or 3 block.
Fair enough. Well, shoot, Nathan.
So yeah, 12 and 1 over the weekend.
That's incredible.
We take those, and yeah, that's it. That's the deck.
That's it.
That's it. That's it.
Oh, good shit this weekend. That's awesome. 12 and 1.
So,
going 8-0 yesterday. 4-1 today. Yeah, we'll more than likely put this on the Patreon before we put it up. I'll probably put it up tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah, one more thing. Since we took the ratios to 30-30,
sure.
I developed it. Well, I didn't develop it. It's old school. It's just blackjack counting, right? But I have a system where I count the amount of non-attacks and attacks that I see throughout the game, and keeping a number in my head that tells me how many attacks are left in the deck, which decreases my chances of bricking. So if that number goes too high, I prioritize over anything else arsenaling an attack. So that way, when I rip 4 non-attacks off the top, I can still have a really good turn, nimble attack for 10 Rosetta, right?
Yeah.
That's still Value Town, and yeah. So we'll put something on the Patreon about that, how I, go through that system, what we count, what we don't count, things like that. I'll break it all down, tell you how to do it, tell you an easy way to keep track of it. We'll get you there.
Awesome. If that doesn't give you incentive enough to sub to the Patreon, I don't know what is.
Tell you what,
that's invaluable information.
That's a home. That's the system. That's
the system. All right, man. Well, it's good to see you this weekend. We're a state over from each other, so it's always good to get to see you guys.
Always.
And momentum going into national season. Charlotte, North Carolina's around the corner now in a couple months. And we'll be ready for it. You'll be ready for it.
That's right.
Subscribe, like the video, leave a comment. Let us know, what you liked about the deck. If you have any questions, let us know, and we'll answer any and everything for you guys. And if you see any cards that you need for your Briar deck that you didn't think about, we have a TCG player affiliate link in the description below. We get a small kickback, no extra cost to you either, and it helps the team get places sometimes. So we would appreciate that. But subscribe. Y'all have a good rest of your day, and congrats again, Nathan.
Thanks.
Go team.